Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Well, it's end of October here in southern West Virginia, so that's furnace time. Everybody's firing their furnaces up and no worky. Hey, it's been a long time since I gave a shout out to all my ladies out there watching. You're a huge part of this channel. I really appreciate that. I love it when ladies fix stuff. You ladies, leave me the best comments, and I thank you for all that. And just keep on fixing stuff. I think it's awesome. And for all you people that don't like it when I do that, too bad. I did it, and I'm going to continue to do it. So I love it when ladies fix stuff. All right, so today we are working on this little Suburban furnace. It's an SF35Q. Correction, it's an SF25Q. Customer complaint was the furnace would work, and then it wouldn't work, and then it would work, and then it wouldn't work, and then it would quit, and it wouldn't restart for hours. So I got on site the other day, and we fired the furnace up, and it ran for probably 4 or 5 minutes, and then it would shut the flame off. It would wait a little bit, and the flame would come back on. It wouldn't be on very long, cut the flame off again. So typically that is either it's a few different things. It can be a high limit switch that is failing. The high limit switch, I'll show you. Here's our furnace. Here's our high limit switch. This is on the inside. The furnace slides in the case into the camper, and this is what's inside the camper. You can't get to this without taking the internal part of the furnace out of the case, which I did last week and I did not video. This high limit switch is supposed to shut this furnace off if the furnace overheats. Okay, like I said, now this can be failing. You can have obstructions to your ductwork, which is causing too much heat in your ductwork. We checked that out as best we could. Didn't see anything. But the only thing you can look for there is like rugs over the vents. Some people throw rugs down, don't realize there's a vent on there, and it'll cause a problem. But none of that. So I'm going to change this high limit switch. There's really no way to test this for this issue. Well, I guess there was. We could tell if this is what was shutting it off, but it's a $7 part, so I'm gonna put a new one in there. I'm also gonna change the control board. I'm gonna put a dinosaur board in this, and it goes right here. Now that is a little bit pricier thing, but I asked the customer and he said, yes, let's go ahead and do that. This gentleman lives in his camper. He's here working, and he really wants his furnace working this winter, so he said, yes, let's put a board in it. I wasn't really even gonna make a video on this because it's just, let's throw a couple new parts at it, test it, and if it works okay, then I'm gonna take it back and install it. But I could not believe when I saw this furnace how chintzy these furnaces have become. To my techs out there, you guys seen this furnace yet? Have you had to disassemble this furnace? Let me see if I can get y'all around here and show you what I am talking about. Now this camera does not like to focus sometimes when I zoom in, but it looks pretty good today. This blower wheel cover and the combustion wheel cover are all made together with this little plastic tab here and here, probably one on the bottom. It's got a total of 1 screw. Sorry. It's got a total of 2 screws in it. One down here and one down here. The rest is snaps together. Have my techs out there, have you had to take one of these blower wheel covers off? How many of these tabs did you break getting it off? Because it snaps together. I mean, like it snaps together like an old model from back in the day. Y'all remember them snap together models? Did any of you put together, snap together models because your mom and dad wouldn't let you play with glue? I'm not saying that happened to me. I'm just asking. Yeah, I could not believe this furnace when I saw it. Snapped, all that plastic snaps together. This plastic's all, you know, it's always been pretty fragile anyway because, you know, they used to put screws in the top, the four corners of this blower wheel cover, and it used to be separate. It wasn't uncommon to have one or two or maybe even more of those ears broke off when you went to look at a furnace. Super fragile. And yeah, I can't imagine having to take this thing apart any farther and get it back together. It's just, that's ridiculous. It's not even snapped together very well anyway. There's some gaps and it's just crazy. So y'all let me know what your experience is with these new furnaces. I can't imagine. But anyhow, the control board used to have a little metal tab right here that was retained by this side of the blower wheel cover. So you had to either take the blower wheel cover off or loosen it and to get this little metal tab out, and then this board would slide out. This is the later version I'm talking about. The board will just slide out the slots and you slide the new one in. All right, best I can tell now, it looks to me like there's a little plastic clip right here that retains this board. Let's see if that's the case. I think that's what it is. Ouch. Ugh. Careful when you work on furnaces, because it seems like they're always sharp. That'll start bleeding here in a minute. Holy crap, something on that burner assembly was sharp. Should always wear gloves when you're working on furnaces because they are sharp. Yeah, I don't know exactly what holds this board in yet, but I'm going to get it figured out. I don't cut a finger off. It's something sharp. Huh. It just presses in. Isn't that awesome? Oh my goodness. Here's our new dinosaur board. Dinosaur board is what I use on everywhere I can. If an appliance is no longer under warranty, I put a dinosaur board in it because they're far superior to the OEM boards. This is a brand spanking new one. It is made in the USA. It is sealed. And it comes with a 3-year warranty. There's the warranty card. I always fill out my part, give it to the customer, tell them to fill out their part, drop it in the mail. Yeah, they still have the old paper warranty registration card. The dinosaur board is slightly larger than the OEM board, but that's okay because apparently it just it snaps in as well. Just like that. Man, I can't believe this. I'll put a zip tie on that thing too. That's unreal. Apparently the old board wouldn't snap back in either, I don't guess. Blow the dust out of that connector, stick it on that board. Pull our igniter wire off. Pull our igniter wire off. Pull the igniter wire off. Come on. Struggle's real, folks. Pull the igniter wire off. pull it off. Holy crap. What did they do? Weld that on? Everything snaps together, but they welded this together? No, it's just, oh, holy crap. That was way harder than it needed to be. And we got this is the fan control board, as all of them are nowadays. So we got fan wires in and out. You don't have to worry about mixing these up because the spade connectors they go to, on the board. I don't know if you can see it. One's smaller than the other, more narrow. So your narrow connector goes on the narrow one, and your wider one, wherever it went, goes on the wider one. It's pretty easy. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna put a zip tie on that just to keep it from rattling. Yeah, it's good stuff. I don't care who you are. We'll just leave it turned on its side, and it's just 2 wires and 2 screws that hold this high limit switch on. There's the part number for the high limit switch. But now there was a serial number break on this furnace. So if you have a SF25Q, this may not be the correct high limit switch. Because Suburban asked me for the serial number. So there was a serial number break on these parts up to certain serial numbers, a certain part number, and after that, then it's another part number. So you gotta be careful with the stuff. That's why I've got several high limit switches in the truck that look just like this, but there's no way I'd just install them, without having the correct part number, because they're all different temperatures and stuff. Okay. Now, I don't know if it matters, but I've always tried to orient these the same. Actually, they've made it a little bit easier. They put a little bit of green paint on one ear, and I see that the old one also has the green paint, so I'm going to orient it the same. So we can go ahead and just pull these wires off. Hopefully they come off way better than that electrode wire, igniter wire, whatever you want to call it. All right, 2 Phillips screws. Gosh, that thing is sharp up there. Can't believe I didn't start bleeding. That's unreal. Put our wires back on here. Ready to take it out to the truck and test it. Put a zip tie on that board, and so let's go outside and let's test it. See what happens. I'm sure it's gonna fire up and run. The real test won't be until I take it back to the guy's camper later on this afternoon and install it in his camper. Golly, there's a thing sticking up 1/4 inch, sharp as a needle. Okay, you gotta watch these things. They're sharp. So let's go out to the truck, y'all. Follow me. Actually, I'm gonna carry you out there and then I'm gonna follow you. So let's get out there. All right, I've got gas on board, so let's pull the gas line over here, put it on our gas line. Like so. Just has to be finger tight for what we're doing. Here's the wires for the furnace. Red's your 12 volt DC positive, yellow's your negative. I've got power on board right here where you cannot see. So let's hook up our power and our ground. Cut the gas on over here, and then we'll twist the two blue wires. Those are our thermostat, and we'll twist those together and we'll fire this thing up. Alright, gas is turned on. We'll twist our thermostat wires together. Should fire right up. Well, did you hear it? Yeah, it fired right up. So I'm gonna let it run here for a little bit. Just make sure that it doesn't want to cut out and cut off on us. And I'll take it back this afternoon and then reinstall it. So that's just a shorty quickie, but it was a shorty quickie. Won't y'all be shorty quickie? Go down there, leave me a comment, a criticism, concern. Don't forget to check out all the links going on down there. And you know, I'm gonna go down the road and fix another one. Y'all have a fantastic day.